The National Christian College Athletic Association is committed to the true spirit of competition and upholding the 4 core values of the game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. We ask that each participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics and help create a positive environment in which to enjoy today's competition. Before we get started with today's game, we will take a second to honor the 2 seniors on the Eagles volleyball team. Allie Whiting is an office administration major from Pensacola, Florida. Although this is her first year being able to compete for the Eagles team, she came to our team as though she has always been here. Allie, your teammates have said that you're a tough player both mentally and physically. You're always looking for ways to get better and to encourage your teammates to do the same. You lend a listening ear to anyone who needs it, and your smile is contagious. Allie, thank you for your contribution to this team. Ladies and gentlemen, number 13, Allie Whiting. Grace Liu is a nursing major from Texas and has played volleyball for the Eagles for 4 years. Serving as captain, she has shown capable leadership qualities. Grace, your teammates agree that you're a natural leader and competitive volleyball player. You always bring energy, encourage your teammates, and put a smile on everyone's face. Grace, thank you for your dedication and your consistency in this program. We know it wasn't easy juggling classes and clinicals with practices and games. You will be greatly missed. Ladies and gentlemen, number 6, Grace Liu. Eagle Nation, let's hear it one more time for your 2024 seniors. This final match of the day is between the Welch College Lady Flames and your Pensacola Christian College Lady Eagles. At this time, please stand for prayer and remain standing for the national anthem. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for all you've done for us and for keeping both teams safe so far. I pray you keep them safe on the court for this last game, help them to play to the best of their ability and play for you, Lord. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Tonight's sports medicine coverage is provided by the Andrews Institute and Baptist Healthcare, the official sports medicine provider for Pensacola Christian College. Starting tonight for Welch College, number 0, Kelsey Sutherland. Number 2, Zoe McKnight. Number 4, Emily Master. Number 9, Areli Vela Alvarez. Number 14, Michaela Pinkerman. Number 15, May Voorhees. And number 25, Michaela Binkley. The Lady Flames are led by Coach Jamie Pennington. And now the starting lineup for your Pensacola Christian College Lady Eagles. A sophomore from Heartland, Maine, number 2, Hope Brooks. A sophomore from Destin, Florida, number 4, Helen Payton. A senior from Houston, Texas, number 6, Grace Liu. A senior from Pensacola, Florida, number 13, Allie Whiting. A sophomore from Bucks County, Pennsylvania, number 14, Lissy Metzger. A freshman from Hampton, Georgia, number 15, Sydney Anderson. And a sophomore from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, number 16, Megan Kinsey. The Lady Eagles are led by Coach Kaylin Oman with assistant coach Carissa Aiken.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Pensacola, Florida for tonight's senior night celebration. We've had 2 matches here in the nest already. The Lady Eagles losing a tight one to Clinton earlier, 3-2, and now they will face the Welch College Lady Flames for their final home match of the season. We're thrilled to welcome you here to the nest, home of the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. I'm Garrett Ordway, and joining me tonight is Carrie Ordway. Carrie, it's been a great season for the Lady Eagles. They look to wrap things up at home before having a couple matches on the road to end the season. What are you looking for out of the team this evening to pull off the victory?
You know, for a team that this is your last home match of the season and it's senior night, you really want to come out and just have a great, strong showing. You know, not only because this is getting toward the end of the season and you want to end on a nice, strong note, but also, you know, you want to go out with a bang as far as your seniors go. You want to have a good performance to be kind of that last memory of them getting to play in the nest. So just coming out strong from the very beginning, maintaining a high level of energy throughout the entirety of the match, something that we will look for from both teams since they've both been part of the tri-match that we've hosted here today. So just looking for some good, strong, consistent play.
All right, and we are entering this evening's match with the most recent rankings and power ratings. The Lady Eagles ranked 7th nationally in the NCCAA Division II and 9th in the national power ratings. They'll be looking for a 3-set victory to boost those power rating to the fullest extent here against this Welch team this evening. Welch gets us started, and it'll be Allie Whiting on the outside. She switches sides with Metzger. And a back row attack. Lou gets it up to Payton. Whiting just long, and it'll be the first point of this match to Welch. Good serve comes over. Kinsey gets it to Payton. Back set for Metzger. Tips. Handled by Sutherland. In the middle, tipped wide. Metzger read it. Set comes back to Metzger. Big swing, and she gets the kill.
It's a nice, strong swing from Metzger, and we saw some strong swings from Whiting in that first volley. One thing that we can look for tonight in this match is some nice, crisp passes up to Payton for her to be able to set up a good offense. The Eagles struggled a little bit with that earlier today in a match against Clinton, and really looking to be able to see Payton have all of her hitting options available to her based on the quality of the pass that she receives.
All right, long swing there from Clinton, and it'll be Metzger to serve. Metzger with the dig. Payton gets it up in the middle. Kinsey with the push, and it'll be a set wide for Boyd. Handled by Welch, and they set up their offense high off the block. Boyd, Payton, back set, tight one for Whiting. She gets there. In the middle, and just wide, but it's in, and it's a point for Welch. Diving attempt there by Payton, just beyond her reach. Pinkerman with the serve. Big swing there by Kinsey, but handled by Welch. Tip, Whiting reads it. Boyd down the line, and she finds a home.
We saw the Eagles working together so well throughout that play. You know, we saw them communicating at times where their paths were crossing, and it could have gotten a little bit sloppy there, but they did a good job of talking that out and making sure they were able to run that strong offense.
That swing from Welch ties this match at 3-3. That's something you're encouraged for a young team, but they've really bonded over the course of the season with that communication. Overpass, but handled by the Lady Eagles. Anderson ends up with the swing there. And there's an overpass, but Anderson gets away with the net there, and it's a point for the Lady Eagles.
And we see the Welch players talking to the head official there about potentially an extended contact there with Anderson. Anderson, when she tips from the middle, she very often has a very forceful tip, and it's up to the officials to decide whether or not they see that prolonged contact enough to call. And to this point, the officials have not seen that.
I think they're asking about a net violation, and I don't know if even the up and down ref disagreed on which player was in the net. And so talking to both captains at the moment, we'll see what resolves this situation. And they're going to replay the points. So it was a Welch serve initially. So the point comes off the board for the Lady Eagles, but they'll have a chance at first offense. Emily Master to serve. Boyd, Peyton in the middle for Anderson, and the standout freshman.
We have seen so many times the connection between Peyton and her middle hitters, whether Anderson or Kinsey coming from the middle, when she gives them the opportunity to fully extend there in the middle, both of them have rather long arms and good verticals, then they are able to swing so forcefully and have really been able to accomplish much there in that position.
There it is again, Anderson. Senior Allie Whiting is back to serve, recognized here on senior night for the Lady Eagles. Good serve there. Welch will set up their offense. Off the hands of the block. Up high, Boyd. Good top spin there, handled by Welch, and they'll set up an outside attack. Tipped. Boyd read it well. Peyton back to Boyd again. Tipped. This one up high, a little out of system now for Welch. Tight. And Peyton gets it to Anderson. Finishes. Good play here early from the Lady Eagles.
And, of course, another strong swing from Anderson, a good set from Peyton, but also such a great dive, a diving dig there from Brooks to set that all up.
All right, a 6-3 early lead for the Lady Eagles will send us to a timeout. All right, 6-3, the Lady Eagles lead. Carrie, what have you liked so far out of the Lady Eagles?
We've seen the Eagles get into system a few times so far this game, and we have said this throughout the season, but when the Lady Eagles are in system and in rhythm, it is just such a natural play.
Big swing there by Boyd. Back row attack there from Welch. And Brooks ends up with the swing. Oh, blocked, but down on the Eagles side. Point for Welch.
Block in position well there, just not quite closing that gap enough.
Deep, Brooks takes it, Peyton wide for Boyd, and she finds the back line.
Boyd doing what we've seen her do so well throughout the season, putting that ball all the way to the back of the court, an area that is often under-defended.
And senior Grace Liu entering to serve. Good serve by Liu. Dug by Liu. Peyton gets it up. Metzger with the cross-court attack. Great hustle there by Welch, but Metzger ends up earning the Lady Eagles the point.
Liu is a senior, enjoying quite amount of cheering from the many fans who are here to support her on her last game in the nest.
Good serve there from Liu. Outside attack. Oh, Whiting with the overpass, and the net violation goes on Peyton there.
And you like to see that effort from Peyton going up and trying to keep that ball in play.
(8-5) Lady Eagles lead. Zoe McKnight with the serve for Welch. Back set for Anderson, and she gets the kill. She'll head back to serve as Megan Kinsey rotates in. Good serve by Anderson. Tight handled though. Down the line, Whiting with a good dig. Metzger goes on two. Handled by Welch. Back set. Just over the outstretched arms of Kinsey. Middle attack there. Oh, she gets it up high. It's tight. And just wide on the attempt there by Michaela Pinkerman.
I love the decision that Metzger made earlier in that play to go ahead and swing on two. I think that's something that is a great opportunity to take advantage of when they have the opportunity.
Using the net there, Anderson gets the ace. On our last match against Coastal Alabama on Tuesday, we saw the Lady Eagles bitten by that a few times going the other way, so a friendly home court net this evening. Peyton in the middle for Kinsey, gets the kill. We'll see if the stats give that one to her. It was a net violation on Welch there. But 12-5, the Lady Eagles lead. Back set. Ruling a tip from the Lady Eagles, but to no avail for Welch as they trail 13-5. Oh, that one just into the tape. And it'll give the point back to Welch. Brooks re-enters for Anderson. Master enters for Welch, and it sends Sutherland back to serve. Deep, Whiting plays it to to Peyton. And Metzger, Whiting read it well off the block. Metzger with another attack. Defended by Welch. Up high, tips, deep. Whiting gets there. Peyton in the middle for Kinsey. Looking for a touch, none awarded, and it's a point.
Despite the fact that Eagles didn't get the point on that play, we saw Whiting demonstrate one of her greatest contributions to the Eagles, and that's just her outstanding athleticism. She plays, of course, she swings so hard on front row, but also her defense on back row. She is all over the place. And in talking to her teammates before this senior night last match at home, I asked them, what do you think is one of Whiting's greatest contributions to the Eagles? And her teammates recognize that her athleticism just allows them to keep so many balls alive that potentially would not have been otherwise. So that is certainly something that Whiting has contributed to this team throughout the season.
All right, and Welch has strung a couple points together here. 13-9, trimming into the Lady Eagles lead. Whiting, Peyton, they'll set up the offense here. Kinsey, ooh, good dig there by Welch, and it's still alive. Whiting gets it up to Peyton. Metzger now. Good cross-court attack, and that one off the basketball goal well above us, and it'll be a point to the Lady Eagles.
Metzger is getting some really strong swings in, and we see that in part because of these good passes that the Eagles are getting up to Peyton. And once again, Whiting being a part of several of those.
Peyton with The missed serve there. And the Lady Eagles will look to side out here. Mae Voorhees with the serve. Kinsey. Welch keeps it alive. Free ball comes over. Whiting to Peyton. Wide for Metzger. Earns the point. You could see they've gone to Kinsey often in that middle, and it held the block.
Yeah, absolutely. Once again, when Peyton has multiple hitting options open to her, that opens up her hitters' opportunities so much because the block is on their toes as to where they should go.
Metzger with a good serve there. Right side attack. Hope digs it up, and Boyd with a little bit of an off speed there, still alive, but it's out of bounds. And I think that's one of the other things that has impressed me about Boyd is the variety of attacks we get out of Boyd.
Boyd is very good at working around a block. Either, she often goes over a block, she goes around a block, she goes off high hands off the block. She does a great job of using a block to her advantage.
Whiting with a roll there. Swung. Kinsey, great block and then dig. Oh, and just off the hands of Peyton. A diving attempt.
That's something that Kinsey has really improved upon this season. She's been a significant blocking presence since she started playing for the Eagles, but she is defending her block super well this season.
Oh, and that ball falls for Welch. And Anderson will enter for Kinsey. Libero Brooks to serve. Oh, a good one down the line. And it gives the Eagles the point. (18-11). Lady Eagles off to a strong start. Really good serve, and Anderson gets the kill. We've seen her just hammer those overpasses this season. Little bit of made sure she wasn't contacting the net for that one.
Yeah, and that's something that we've seen her work on throughout the season, making sure she has that clean play there at the net. These have been really strong serves from Brooks.
2011, the Lady Eagles stretching out this lead in the first set. Nailed by Welch in the middle, not over though. Miss hit there by Alvarez, and it'll send Brooks back with a 21-11 lead. Ooh, that one's a little deep though. Good string of serves, though, from Brooks. Emily Master to serve. Metzger. Peyton in the middle for Anderson. Hanging in the air, she gets the kill.
We talk often about Anderson's good timing, either after receiving a set from Peyton or her timing on those overpasses, but she has some extended hang time that certainly helps out her timing as well.
Blocked, but off of Peyton and out of bounds. 22-13, the Lady Eagles lead. Alvarez to serve. Brooks to Peyton. Back row here from Whiting. And Anderson with the stuff.
And once again, we even see that hang time there that, she had gone up for a traditional two-hand block, but by dropping that one shoulder, her right shoulder down, she was able to keep her left arm up longer and still got a block out of it.
Really good read. It's hard to maybe see those, but Anderson played it well. Leading the nation in total blocks and blocks per set. She certainly added to those totals after the first match earlier today. Good swing by Metzger off some hands, but played by Welch, tipped over. Whiting gets there. Peyton wide for Metzger again. Oh, and misplayed by Pinkerman. Point for the Lady Eagles. We have reached set point here in set number 1 on senior night. And it'll be the senior Grace Liu to serve. Outside attack from Welch. Oh, a tight tip. And they earn the point.
You know, we often see Metzger reading those well, but she had pulled in just a little bit, and she recognized it as soon as that ball came over the net.
McKnight to serve. Liu. Peyton back set Anderson with the tip. Handled by Sutherland. Tipped deep. Brooks is there. Peyton up high for Metzger. Handled by Sutherland. Wide swing. Whiting gets it up. Liu. Oh, good set to Metzger. And there it was, Pinkerman contacting the net. And that'll finish off set number 1. Great start by the Lady Eagles, 25-14. They take set 1. All right, welcome back after a dominant first set win by the Pensacola Christian College Lady Eagles, 25-14 over Welch College. Carrie, what did you like in that first set? What are you looking for in this second set?
I liked that there were certainly stretches there throughout the first set that we saw the Lady Eagles playing in system. They seemed to be in a good rhythm. We saw that slow down a few times because of some unforced errors. So looking here in the second set, just coming out and playing strong the entire match or the entire set. You know, the scoreboard reflected a score that the Eagles were likely happy with, but I think they would like to have a higher level of play to get them to that particular score.
It'll be Peyton to start us off here. And Welch with the back row attack there. Wide for Metzger. Big swing. No hands. Oh, there were hands. Point for the Lady Eagles.
We saw a pretty good variety of hitting options coming out of the first set. Most of the Lady Eagles hitting options, getting several attempts to swing at the ball, but once again, just looking for even greater variety among those. And that's going to be largely in part resulting from the quality of passes that Peyton receives.
Whiting with the dive at the tip there and unable to quite get it to another Lady Eagle. Voorhees with the serve. Back set. Oh, Metzger. No touch there, and it was a fourth contact. Peyton, Kinsey, dug there. Over the block. Peyton wide for Metzger. Dug up. And the free ball will come over. Oh, and it looked like Kinsey was expecting one of the back row to take it, and it just fell. So Lou decides to play that one. Peyton gets it to Metzger. Good swing. Tight. And it ends up giving the point to the Lady Eagles. You know, Welch is able to get to, it feels like they're digging quite a lot. So I think it's going to be imperative for the Lady Eagles to limit some of those errors, just keep swinging.
Yeah, when the Eagles have been swinging well, they've forced Welch out of system consistently. And so it's really been a lot of those unforced errors that have been costing the Lady Eagles those points. They've really limited Welch to very few strong offenses of their own.
Metzger to serve. Deep but touched before it went long. Oh, Metzger. No love from the tape there. And it's a point for Welch. Pinkerman with the serve. Metzger, Peyton up high for the senior. Whiting. Dug there by Welch. Kind of in the middle, over the block, out. Looking for a touch, none seen by the officials. And it'll send Brooks back to serve.
After a somewhat slow start to this set, this is where you really want the team to settle in, be able to string together quite a run of points here.
Metzger, Peyton, Whiting with a tight tip. That one into the net from Pinkerman. (6-4) Lady Eagles lead. Brooks serving, good serve. Out of the net there, but the free ball comes over. Oh, misplayed.
And we're seeing several just communication errors for the Eagles, multiple players in position to be able to make a play on the ball, but just not quite communicating that. Anderson evidently ready for a swing after some of those miscommunications, costing her the opportunity to make a play.
Yeah, beautiful timing there between Peyton and Anderson. Good serve by Whiting, tight. Still alive, free ball comes over. Brooks, Peyton, Anderson, dug but not effectively. Point for the Lady Eagles. And that'll lead to an early timeout. 8-5, the Lady Eagles lead. We'll be back in a moment. All right, 8-5 lead for the Lady Eagles. They took the first set, 25-14. It'll be the senior Allie Whiting back to serve. Consistent serving from Whiting. An attack by McKnight. Another one. Peyton gets there. Boyd, big swing handled by Welch. Back row attack from Pinkerman over the block. Oh, doesn't come off the net for Peyton there. And Welch narrows the deficit. Alvarez with the serve. Back set on the slide, Anderson.
Great play call by Peyton there. And that's a play that we've seen Anderson have a good deal of success with throughout the season. It's not an option that they go to too often, but also often a strong option when they have it.
Lou with the serve. Back row attack from Alvarez. Lou up high, Peyton. Oh, goes on two. Welch returns on two. Metzger, big swing, still alive. Welch will give the free ball, just get it over. Wide for Metzger, big swing off some hands and scores.
And once again, just some great options that we don't see the Eagles use too often, but Peyton going there on two, a great option for her since she has those three front row rotations. Also Metzger choosing to go on two as well. I think those are both great choices.
McKnight with the tight cross-court tip. Metzger, dug there by Sutherland. Pinkerman, Brooks right to Peyton, and Anderson with the easy kill.
It's in this position where we have Peyton, she's coming from the front row, and she has Metzger and Anderson as her two front row hitting options. This seems to be such a natural rotation for the Eagles. It seems like Peyton has such confidence in both Metzger and Anderson that you just see her quickly going back and forth between the two of them. Just seamless play in this particular rotation.
Strong backline defense.
Yeah, strong back row defense. And then also this is the rotation where Lou is serving. And Lou has been such a consistent server in a season that has seen some serving troubles.
Brooks with a great dig there. Whiting takes the swing out of the back. High, Whiting is there off the block. Peyton goes on two, handled by Welch. And this one kind of a free ball rollover. Anderson gets the kill. Lady Eagles firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and quick, too. They're really controlling the pace of the game and making it a rather fast pace.
What I see is Brooks gets a really fast pass to Peyton. She knows right where Peyton is going to be and doesn't waste time with a high dig. She gets it right to her.
Right.
Even Whiting right there, a great quick pass. Metzger with the tip. Tight. Comes over. Anderson finishes it.
And speaking once again of another quick offense, we see the Eagles going on two once again. And, yeah, the quality of the pass up to the setter, that is crucial in any game, especially a tight game. But especially from your libero, going to your setter when you're playing a 5-1 rotation with one setter, that should be a chemistry that is just given. The setter should be able to count on her libero more than any other player on the team. It's not just getting a pass to her, but getting her a high-quality pass.
Deep tip there by Metzger earns the point. And Lou will head back to serve again. McKnight with the attack, still alive. Anderson finds the line.
One thing that I think is so fun to watch is Lou, playing as a defensive specialist this year. She brings such a high level of energy and positivity and also just such a competitive spirit when she checks into the game. And once again, talking to her teammates before the game, that is something that they mentioned, that is one of her greatest, most valuable assets to the team, is just that spirit that she brings to the team.
Oh, Metzger with the big swing, no touch there. And that breaks an extended run for the Lady Eagles. And we'll see some substitutions. Miranda Knox and Michaela Kinney entering for the Lady Eagles. (16-7) they lead. McKnight leading the Flames in kills in that first set. Metzger goes lefty there. Big swing, but into the net. Lady Eagles 17-7. Megan Kinsey will enter the front row as Sydney Anderson heads back to serve. Off, I believe maybe Kinsey got just a forearm on that, and it dove in front of the back row defense. Lady Eagles will set up first offense. No need as that serve goes into the net. Okay, Peyton and Whiting will re-enter.
Once again, thinking about the unique contributions that these two seniors bring to the team, one thing that you'll often see Whiting do, as either she's checked off and she's on the bench or whether she's on the court, you constantly see her going up to one of her teammates and just giving them a quick word of advice about something that she's seen. She has such a high level of volleyball IQ. She sees the court so well and what's happening, and you constantly see her talking to her teammates about that as well.
Metzger blocked, and Peyton was there but unable to get it to a teammate. Metzger digs it. Peyton wide for Whiting. Long but too long. And the official did see a touch there. And so the point goes to Welch. 18-11. Quick serve there as the ball was tossed before the whistle was even blown. Kinsey, Peyton. Kinsey blocked. Oh, dug up by Brooks, but unable to get it to a teammate. 18-13, Welch narrowing the gap in this second set. Metzger, Peyton, wide for Whiting. That one into the tape. And a deep breath needed by the Lady Eagles here. They've kind of allowed Welch to take control of the pace, but that swing there from Metzger will help.
I was just getting ready to mention that pace. You know, we had talked about it earlier with the Eagles controlling the pace so well, but you can see how that shifts so quickly. Welch certainly did take possession of that pace.
Good serve there from Metzger off the hands of Sutherland. Good serve by Metzger. First offense by Welch. A little bit of a low set, so it goes off the block. Alvarez, Metzger, Peyton, Whiting gets there, good tip. Still up. The free ball doesn't quite make it over.
That was such a smart tip by Whiting, choosing to go very sharp cross court. There were several Welch defenders in that area, and that almost made it more difficult for them.
Good serve again by Metzger. Alvarez a little bit off the net. Blocked by Kinsey.
Kinsey has done a great job these last couple of rotations reading these Welch hits well, and just has had really good timing and blocking those.
Ticks the tape there, but Welch will play it. Tips. Brooks gets there. Payton up high. Whiting with the swing. Tipped, but not over. It's been a game of runs here in this second set. The Lady Eagles on one currently, leading 23-14. Rolled over, Whiting gets there. Payton in the middle for Kinsey. Deep, handled by Welch. Ooh, misplay, just gets it over. Boyd, Sutherland digs it. Off the net, back row attack from McKnight. Payton in the middle, Kinsey, dug into the bench. Point Lady Eagles. Set point here in set two. Good serve from Metzger. Back set. Pinkerman with the tip. Brooks reads it. Payton back set for Whiting. High off some hands. Sutherland. Oh, still up. Free ball comes over. Metzger to Payton. Whiting again. Off some hands. High up. Back row attack from McKnight. Just gets it over. Still up. Oh, good diving attempt by a couple Lady Eagles.
We've seen a lot of good hustle out of the Eagles, which is encouraging to see, especially since they played a tough match earlier today, a 5-set match.
And Kinsey finishes off set number 2, 25-15. I believe we're going to take a little bit of an extended, the 5-minute break here between sets 2 and 3. We'll join you again for set 3. Lady Eagles leading 2-0.
Eagles fans, let's make some noise for our Lady Eagles volleyball team for those performances in those first 2 sets. It's now time for your in-between set game that we have tonight. Today we have Sophia, Payton, Jeremiah, and Harrison competing in a game of pizza box serving. The goal of the game is simple: hit a pizza box and win a prize. Tonight, the first person to hit a pizza box is going to get to win an Eagles t-shirt. So Eagles fans, make some noise as our competitors compete against each other in a pizza box serving competition. Payton, you can go with your first serve now. Little short. Sophia, you're up next. Close. Jeremiah, you're up now. Harrison's up here with his first serve. Close. Payton misses it again. Sophia, you're up here. Very close. Jeremiah, can you get any closer than that?
It's a passion that unites us, the heartbeat of everything we do. Since 1974, we've been building, reaching, expanding our limits. And yet today, one thing hasn't changed. Pensacola Christian College empowers leaders to influence the world for Christ.
Harrison up. Very close. Last round of serves here. Peyton's up now. That's tough, Peyton. Sophia's up. So close. Jeremiah up now. Eagles fans, make some noise. Harrison's got the last serve here. Hey, thank you to our participants for playing, and thank you guys for coming out and supporting the Lady Eagles here on senior night. Let's make some noise and hype up the girls as they get ready for the third set here.
All right, we are getting the rotation set for set number 3. Lady Eagles winning the first two, 25-14, then 25-15. What's impressed you so far, Carrie?
We saw the Eagles get even more and more into a rhythm for stretches throughout that second set. You know, this is one of these coming out in the third set. This is potentially their last set of their last match here in the Nest for the season. So I would just love to see the Eagles come out and have a strong set from beginning to finish.
It'll be McKnight to serve for the Flames. Back set for Metzger. And misplayed that one. Point for Welch.
Serve receive has been such a key theme throughout this season and throughout this match and the match earlier today as well. And Brooks certainly did a good job of starting that one up strong. A little miscommunication there again, like we have seen earlier in the match. But Eagles settling into this set.
You have that little bit longer break between the second and third sets. Lady Eagles have been in a good rhythm. They'll look to get back to it. Big swing by Whiting. And some good hustle by Welch. Looks like everyone's okay. Dangerous as they charge there off the edge.
I think those are the balls that as a coach, you know, you want to encourage your team hustling, but those are the ones that you are okay with them letting go.
Metzger to serve. Deep played by McKnight. Rolled over. Whiting gets there. Peyton for Kinsey. Block was there for Welch. Still in play, thrown there, and it'll get up high for Boyd. Big swing. Welch with it in play. Metzger, good pass to Peyton. Wide for Boyd. Off some hands. Whiting is there. Kinsey goes on 2. In the middle, Kinsey with the block. Up high, and Welch, back row attack. Oh. Point ends up going to Welch. Brooks, Metzger, nope.
Despite the fact that you really want to see the Lady Eagles end this match with a strong third set, you know, sometimes when you do win 2 sets pretty handily, it's almost harder to come out in this third set and play strong.
Yeah, just a little flat, but a good swing there by Boyd. We'll look to start some things here for the Lady Eagles. Brooks to serve. Whiting, Boyd, Anderson in the front row. Brooks, Peyton, and Metzger in the back. No block there, just off the net, and a 4th contact by Welch gives the Lady Eagles the point. Back set, tip, it's out of bounds. Good presence of the block there.
Good presence by the block there, and also good read from Brooks. Good discipline not to go after that ball, which would have been her natural instinct.
Oh, beneficiary of the net there. Brooks, that would be her 3rd ace of the evening.
Throughout the season, we have often seen Brooks and Peyton having the most serving success there with a number of aces that they've earned, and I think that's an area where we sometimes see some friendly competition between the two throughout their matches to see which one can rack up the highest number of aces.
Voorhees with the serve, tight for Peyton, and tight there at the net. Peyton ends up in the net. And Welch will retake the lead. Metzger. Peyton in the middle for Anderson. That doesn't take long.
And we see once again Anderson, when she finally gets that opportunity to swing, taking advantage of it.
Senior Allie Whiting. Always a consistent server for the Lady Eagles. Alvarez with the swing. Metzger gets it up high. Peyton back set this time for Whiting. Oh, a good dipping swing off the hands of Anderson. Quick pass to Peyton. Tipped by Anderson. And that one comes off the dig of Welch wide. 7-6 Lady Eagles lead in this 3rd set. Another one off the tape for the Lady Eagles. 8-6 they lead. Ooh, wide there from Whiting though. And we'll see some subs for the Lady Eagles. Knox and Michaela Kinney. Miranda Knox and Michaela Kinney entering for the Lady Eagles. Michaela Kinney with the swing, a little deep. And point goes to Welch. Short. Brooks gets there. Knox gives it to Kinney. Just misses down the line. And we've got another lead change in this 3rd set. Up. Boyd with the roll. That one off the block and out.
You know, once again, when you beat a team as thoroughly as the Eagles did in the first 2 sets, it's so easy to fall into just looser play. You know, there's not the pressure there that makes every mistake a super significant one, but then all of a sudden you find yourself in the position where you are down 3. So this is going to be a mental game for the Lady Eagles to turn this momentum around a bit, try to pick up the energy. And it's a question of, and this is something that's so prominent with the game of volleyball, but playing at your highest level of competition instead of playing at the level of competition of the team that you happen to be facing at the time.
Lou with the serve. Outside attack set up there for Welch. Through the block off of Lou, and a point for Welch.
We've seen the Eagles have consistent success when they are able to run their in-system offense. And with every serve, that's an opportunity for them to get a good pass up to the setter and shift that momentum.
Metzger with the swing. Back row attack. Oh, Knox was there, but unable to get it into play. Welch takes a 13-9 lead. Metzger. Anderson with the kill, and Metzger and Brooks collided at the beginning of that play, and we'll take a quick timeout and rejoin you shortly. All right, Anderson did earn that kill, so the Lady Eagles will serve here. It'll be Anderson to serve. Evie Rurik enters for Lissy Metzger. Lou knocks. Evie gets a quick attack and scores. Good tip there for Rurik.
Good discipline from Evie to be able to step into a tense moment there on the court and make a play on a ball.
Splitting the block there. Oh, good job by Kinney getting to that. And Welch will be a little out of system here. Big swing. Oh, and Anderson was in position, but unable to get it up high. Brooks will enter the libero. Low, handled though by Kinsey. Tipped over. Rurik gets there. Kinsey goes on 2. And the free ball comes over. Okay, Brooks to Knox. Here's Kinsey. And just not quite.
You know, Kinsey is doing a great job of putting herself into position for those ready. Just timing of those a little bit off, just needing some sets or a little bit higher for her to work with.
Rurik gets it up high. Knox gets there, gives it back to Rurik. Swung cross court. Tipped, set wide. High, no hands given, point to the Lady Eagles. Peyton and Whiting will re-enter.
As Peyton and Whiting re-enter, once again, this is where you really want to see these players who have played together so much throughout the season really shift the momentum and take control of this match. You know, this is past the midpoint of the match. This is where you really want to see them just controlling the pace of the game, executing their own offense. And Evie with a great play on that overpass. Once again, she's done an excellent job of stepping into a tough situation there.
Good serve by Peyton to get that started. 13-15 Lady Eagles trail in this third set. Good serve by Peyton. McKnight with the attack, blocked. The overpass comes over. Peyton gets it up high. It'll be Whiting swinging on the right, blocked. Peyton gives it to Rurik. Off some hands. Pinkerman digs it. Pinkerman goes with the swing, and the roll is effective in front of a diving Brooks. McKnight to serve. Brooks, Rurik, and Brooks will give the free ball deep. Alvarez. Oh, a touch was given there. You could hear the Lady Eagles bench. We could hear the Lady Eagles bench saying no touch on that, but up official believed there was, and the next tip drops to a point for Welch. McKnight with the serve. Whiting. Payton back to Whiting. Good swing there. Oh, poor tip, and you know, in this new season where there's not those doubles on the setter, Welch able to keep play and earn that point. Whiting, Brooks, back to Whiting. Cross-court attack handled by Sutherland. Blocked. Oh, out of bounds. And Lady Eagles just not quite as sharp as we've seen in the first two sets. And Coach Homan will take a timeout to talk things over. All right, Lady Eagles retaking the court, trailing 19-13 in this third set. We've got Rurik, Kinsey, and I believe Whiting is in the front row. Payton, Brooks, Lou in the back row. Kinsey with the swing. Oh, Welch does a good job keeping that one alive. Back set for Whiting, big swing. Dug high up there in the middle. And Brooks was there, but now they've been in position. They haven't quite gotten the ball up high enough for another player to get to it.
Yeah, and that's a lot of a hand positioning thing, but Brooks is doing the difficult part of reading where those balls are going to go. She's doing that well.
Rurik from the right side. Tipped, not inside the antenna there by Binkley. And point goes to the Lady Eagles. Boyd will enter for Lou. Abby Minton will enter for Evie Rurik. All right, and with Lou exiting there, normally either she or Metzger are on the court. And so a new captain, Payton, has been designated at the moment for the Lady Eagles. Good serve there by Minton. That swing, I guess, went inside the antenna, but Boyd gets the kill.
Boyd once again immediately checking in and doing a great job of immediately contributing and keeping that energy on the side of the Eagles.
Good serve by Minton, blocked by Boyd. Crushes the overpass. What a play by the freshman.
And you know, these hitters, sometimes when they've been on the bench for a while, you see them, especially when it's been slower. You know, every competitive player has that thought that, you know, if I were in there and if I were making those plays, I'd be able to do it. And you see Boyd coming in with, I'm sure, that thought and executing those plays. So great job by Boyd.
Good block there by Kinsey. Deep roll by Whiting. Welch will set up an offense. Tipped. Whiting gets there. Peyton wide for Boyd. Off the hands of Pinkerman. Blocked by Kinsey. And, oh, good swing. And it finds the line.
Whiting has been doing such a good job of reading those tips. You know, she has been in that position so many times and has read those very well.
Sutherland with the serve. Brooks to Peyton. Gets it there to Boyd. Good dig there on the back row by McKnight. We've seen Welch just get to a lot of those and just kind of keep the play alive this evening. But the Lady Eagles able to get that point, trailing 17-21 here in this third set. Up 2-0. They'd certainly like to finish this thing out in 3. But Welch not going quietly. Boyd, Peyton, Anderson blocked this time by Pinkerman. Boyd gets it across to Whiting, handled by Welch. In the middle, Pinkerman. Wide for Boyd. Off some hands, handled by McKnight. Voorhees, cross court to Anderson, Alvarez. It's not quite dug there by Boyd off the block. And Welch closes in on a third set victory. Peyton to Anderson. Big kill there by Anderson.
Once again, when the Eagles get that solid pass up to Peyton, she has her hitting options open to her. We've seen the Eagles offense prove to be stronger throughout the course of this match. Strong serves as well. This is just going to be a mental game from here to the end of the set. The Eagles have proven that they have the ability to pull this set out, and it's just going to be a matter of the discipline of executing the rest of this set without any errors.
Pinkerman with the swing, blocked. Boyd and Anderson there. Looks like it was Boyd with that. And this run by the Eagles has drawn a timeout from Welch, trailing 23-20. All right, Allie Whiting to serve. Lady Eagles trying to close the gap here in this third set. Okay, Whiting not iced by that timeout. And it'll be Pinkerman with the swing. High, Whiting gets there. Peyton to Anderson. Oh, dug up there by Welch. In the middle for Pinkerman. Tipped, Anderson with the block. Ooh. Minton, good play. Up for Boyd. Dug up there again by Welch. Cross court for Alvarez. Blocked! Lady Eagles swing after swing, and finally they just put the cap on it.
Yeah, those were some good swings from the Eagles. Welch has been doing a good job of defending. Just consistency. Consistency is going to be the key for the Eagles to finish out this set.
Back set, Pinkerman tips. Brooks with the overpass. Oh, uncharacteristic there. And Whiting
almost there.
Again, read it well.
Right. But also coming from a significant distance away to try to get that one.
Welch has earned a few set points here. Minton with a good pass to Peyton. Well, Boyd down the line. The block had closed off the cross court, but she took the line. And we'll see a couple of subs. The senior Lou into serve. Boy, this would be something in her senior night if a string of serves could be put together. Anderson up, Peyton, Rurik. Oh, off speed works. Intentional or not, it earns the point, and another timeout from Welch as their lead has dwindled to 1. All right, coming out of this timeout, Lady Eagles trailed, but only by 1. They've worked hard to claw their way back in this third set. 23-24, the senior Lou to serve. Good one. Wide, McKnight high off the block. Lou to Peyton. There's Anderson, and this one's tied 24-24. Win by 2. Of course, as with all sets we play here. Oh, Lou, she had put a good string together. Gave the Lady Eagles a chance. They'll have first offense now.
You know, that's a good deal of pressure to be under, just serving in your potentially your last home game.
Up high, Peyton gets there. Rurik. Good swing, tight, tipped. Brooks gets there. Peyton, Whiting with the attack, handled by Welch. This will be tipped over. Whiting gets there. Rurik. Multiple Eagles asking for a touch, but none given. And Welch takes the third set, 26-24. You have to like the momentum the Lady Eagles have built, though, as they lead 2-1 headed to this fourth set.
Choosing a college is so much more than deciding where you're going to live for the next few years. It's choosing a culture, group of people, and academic standard that will shape you into the person you want to become. It's an exciting time, and when you visit campus, it gets even more exciting. It's your moment to get a feel for the atmosphere and community. Catch a game, sit in on classes, visit chapel, make new friends, and so much more. And now you can experience college life your way with multiple visit options. No matter when you come, you'll find a vibrant community influencing the world for Christ. You won't just blend in, you'll belong. So don't wait. See how you can experience PCC today.
All right, welcome out to this fourth set here on senior night in the Nest. Lady Eagles leading 2-1 after a couple of commanding victories in sets 1 and 2. Lady Eagles just let that third set slip away after tying at 24-24. Carrie, what do Lady Eagles need to do to finish out this here in set 4?
You know, there wasn't one glaring area where the Lady Eagles really struggled in that third set. You know, it was just a couple of missed points in this area, a couple of missed serves, a couple of missed of attacking errors, of setting errors, of balls dropped, and of the such. It's just when all of those happen back to back, that's really where you lose that momentum and lose a set like that third set. So on these tri-match days, you know, you're tired by the time you get to this point. It's 8:55 here. It's the end of a long day. It's the end of a long week, potentially, too, nearing the end of a long season. So just once again, going back to this mental component of the game, sometimes you lose that in the third set, and this is one of those situations where you hope to see the Eagles come back stronger than ever in this hopefully last set.
Peyton with a good serve. Whiting ends up giving the free ball. Welch will set up their offense. McKnight with the tight tip. Rurik, Peyton, and then Whiting with the swing. Up, but the free ball comes over. Lady Eagles will set up their offense. Boyd, Peyton, back set for Whiting. Swung off the block and out. Point goes to the Lady Eagles. Peyton with the serve. Handled by Sutherland. Voorhees, back row, sets it to the back row, and Pinkerman ends up with the kill. She leads Welch with, that'd be her 12th kill now of the match. Boyd gets it up to Peyton. Whiting off the outside. Back set. Dug up there, and Peyton gets to it. Boyd from the back row. Wide for Pinkerman. Tipped over. Dug up high. Brooks, Whiting with the tip. And back to Pinkerman. Boyd, Kinsey, Rurik. Oh, just missed on that tip.
You're seeing a lot of play that indicates that both of these teams are tired here at the end of the day. You know, when you see these timing errors that just seem like they're 1 step or 1 second behind, a lot of times that's what you get when you have teams that are tired.
All right, and so you'll notice maybe some rotation changes here in this fourth set. Lou entered there for Rurik as Lou heads to serve. Pinkerman with the swing. Boyd gets it to Peyton, back to Boyd. Back row attack for McKnight. Off the block, Boyd and Peyton. Oh, Peyton and Brooks were both there. And that just needed a bit of communication. Master will enter for Binkley for Welch. Boyd, Peyton, Kinsey, just missed long. Welch taking the early lead 4-2. Short, Boyd is there. Peyton, wide to Boyd into the net though. And a sluggish start here from the Lady Eagles.
This is the point where all it takes is some strong plays from just a few players to really shift this momentum and change the energy as well. You see a noticeable dip in energy with some of these mistakes.
Good swing there from Boyd, tight, but the set, pass and set were good enough. And Welch able to get the kill, 6-2 they lead. Lou, Peyton. Kinsey ends up with the swing, but Welch will set up their offense. Whiting into the net.
And once again, we're just seeing a string of errors in different areas. You know, that we have seen some good defense, but I've seen some attacking errors. We've seen some really good hustle out of the hitters, but then some weaker defenses. But that a really strong swing there from Boyd to get the Eagles that point.
And we're waiting for the volleyballs to be cleared. Extra volleyballs to be cleared off the court here. It'll be Brooks to serve. Good serve. Anderson kills the overpass.
Anderson doing what Anderson likes to do there at the net. And once again, we saw her with a little bit of potential mistiming there, but her extended hang time helping her out.
I think if you could choose an offense to set up, I think her forearm, they called essentially a over the net or roofing, depending on your terminology there. But the Flames had not had a chance to complete their attack.
Anderson answering appropriately there, though.
You know, if that ball doesn't quite get into a joust position at the net, crosses the plane of the net, you've got to wait to go after it. Whiting makes the service error, giving the point back to Welch. Dug up there by Brooks. Wide for Boyd. Brooks. Peyton Anderson blocked. Still up. Boyd. Good attack. Handled by Welch. McKnight. Peyton gets it up high. Brooks gets it wide to Boyd. Good tip. Oh, dug by Welch. Tipped over. Whiting. Peyton to Anderson. Good kill. Little off speed. Earns the point.
There were some really good plays throughout that volley. You know, Brooks playing some excellent defense and Boyd doing an excellent job of reaching some hits that were a little bit outside of where she ideally would have liked her set.
Timeout by Welch. All right, coming out of this timeout, it'll be Boyd to serve. Lady Eagles trailing by 3. Still a little early in this first set. Michaela Kinney entering for Grace Liu. Should be in the front row along with, I believe, Peyton and Anderson. Overpass, Brooks, Peyton wide to Kinney. Off some hands and scores. Kinney's first kill of the match. Good serve by Boyd, still alive, but no more.
We've seen a lot of high energy play from Welch in the last, through the beginning of the set and through last set as well. I can't help but think that if the Eagles are able to string together some good offenses here, I think Welch will feel that energy drain from the last set or so. And I think we'll start to see them make more and more of those errors that we saw earlier in the match.
Good serves by the freshman Boyd. In the middle for Alvarez, tipped. Oh, good play by Kinney, it's still alive. Brooks reads that swing. Wide for Kinney. Blocked, but falls on the Welch side. Great job kind of off the block of Anderson. Kinney able to sneak that one over. Boyd will serve again. Lady Eagles now leading 10-9. Pinkerman out of the back row. Brooks gets it up. Peyton, Whiting gives the free ball. Oh, and misplayed there. And the Lady Eagles 6-0 run here, I believe. Anderson! I think that's the offense the Eagles would choose to run every time if they could. It'll force a Welch timeout, 12-9 the lead. All right, Welch has used both of their timeouts in this fourth set. Boyd to serve, leading 12-9. Deep. Oh, too deep. She'd put a good run together there.
She put a good run, and you're hoping that with that particular missed serve, if the Lady Eagles get a good, strong offense here, first offense, they can gain that momentum right back.
Kinney with the swing. Takes some off, keeping it in play. Pinkerman from the back row, rolled over, dug up. Okay, Peyton Anderson goes on two. Dug up here by Welch. Into the middle, the free ball comes over. Brooks to Peyton. There for Anderson, Pinkerman digs. McKnight tips. Really good tip. Kinney was able to get there. Pinkerman blocked by Anderson. Oh, we have a net violation on Welch, and the point goes to. So a double contact.
A double contact on Welch.
You know, if it stays on your own side, you're allowed to make that double contact, but came over the net. And so point goes to the Lady Eagles. Great hustle by both teams on that play. It'll send Anderson to serve down the line, but wide. Back and forth here in this fourth set. And we're getting a question on if it's the right score. We're checking here at the table. And I think they did give it the correct direction. And now Welch serves Alvarez here. Boyd, good pass to Peyton Kinsey. Oh, Kinsey, big follow through, unfortunately.
Yeah. Good strong swing. And you saw her immediately after she swung at that, she knew.
Alvarez, Brooks to Peyton. Kinney. Oh, finds the great cross-court swing. Peyton to serve. It'll put Whiting into the front row. McKnight evading the block. Peyton gets there. Gets it to Kinney. Down the line. But the point goes to Welch. Just long on that one. Boyd. Peyton. Long and too long as Kinsey mishits that one. Lady Eagles need to break this run by Welch. Whiting. In the middle from Pinkerman. Blocked! Kinsey was there. Lou will enter.
And as Lou enters, we hope to see her do what she has done so many times, just string together mini serves, keeping the Eagles in this position.
Wide for Pinkerman, blocked! Whiting and Kinsey both there. Timed well. Dug up, oh, but just misplayed. And the Lady Eagles lead 17-14. Good serve by Lou. Back row attack from McKnight. Dug up high by Peyton. Brooks will get it to Whiting with the roll. McKnight to Voorhees, tipped over, and that double contact whistled again. Not quite clean enough.
You know, that's an interesting new component of the game that has been introduced this season in these setters who, for most of their setting careers, have been so attuned to making sure that that ball comes off their hands cleanly. You know, it doesn't take too much to lose that sensitivity to that. You get more comfortable with allowing those little bit messier contacts on your actual sets, and it's easy to forget to clean those up when you're putting the ball back over.
Megan Kinsey right there. She's been big in this fourth set, a few blocks, giving the Lady Eagles a 20-14 lead. Lou with another good serve. McKnight out of the back row. Peyton digs it up high. Libero Brooks bumps it over to Boyd. And the misplay there from Welch.
We've seen some great digs from Peyton here. You know, she, of course, is not the Eagles' first option to play defense, but she's been there and been in position and has gotten some really good touches on the ball.
All right, 21-14. Lady Eagles started to pull away in this fourth set. Pinkerman with the swing, goes cross court. Boyd gets it up high. She'll get the kill as well. A mid-match lull from the Lady Eagles, but they're firing on all cylinders here in the fourth. Good serve by Lou. McKnight from the back row. Down the line, Brooks was there, but the point goes to Welch.
We've seen Welch so often when they've been in a tight position go back and back and back to McKnight. McKnight has had a lot of success with her swings through the night.
Sutherland with the serve. Brooks. Boyd will end with the swing, but just misses down the line. Good thought there, but the point goes to Welch. Sutherland to serve. Brooks to Peyton. Back set, Whiting off the dig attempt. The point goes to the Lady Eagles. We saw a little play there, the fake to Kinsey. Whiting gets the kill. Brooks to serve. Deep, but handled by McKnight. In the middle for Pinkerman, tipped. Whiting gets there, but it's an overpass, killed by Pinkerman. Lou, Peyton, Boyd, dug up high. Alvarez with the swing, blocked. Alvarez gets it up high. Pinkerman, past Anderson. Peyton back set for Whiting. Rolled over, handled by Voorhees. Back row attack from McKnight. Off the hands of Peyton, Whiting diving attempt. All right, you always worry over near that bench area. She gets up okay. And Welch trying to close this gap, 23-18 in this fourth set. Brooks, Peyton, there's Anderson, tipped off of Alvarez. And Lady Eagles will have a few match points to try to end this one. Good serve there. And that'll end it. The senior, I believe Allie Whiting, here on senior night ends at 25-18. That caps a 4-set victory for the Lady Eagles. Carrie, what'd you like out of tonight's match? What are we looking for out of the Lady Eagles over the next couple weeks?
You know, this was not the cleanest match that the Eagles have ever played, but this was a grueling match, and they did a good job of sticking in it there to the end. You know, once again tired at the end of a long day, but you know, just one more time as we have our last opportunity of this season to see the Eagles play on the home court. I just want to thank all the girls for the work that they've put in over the season, everything that they have contributed to make this a good experience for all of us fans, and then especially just one more shout out to the two seniors, to Allie Whiting and then Grace Liu for what they've done for the team this season, and Grace for what she's done for the team over the last 4 years. You know, both of those have been such solid contributors to the team, and we will certainly miss watching them play here in the Nests.
All right, thanks again for joining us this season for our Lady Eagles volleyball. As Lady Eagles conclude their 2024 regular season, they'll be on the road for Tuesday and Saturday matches next week. The Lady Eagles will be heading to Toccoa Falls, Georgia, then on November 8th for the 2024 South Region Tournament. We hope you'll tune in and follow the Lady Eagles postseason run. Thanks again for joining us for tonight's match, and we'll see you next season for more Lady Eagles volleyball.